Alright, everybody, we are now live with breaking news. We have a tornado on the ground in Wisconsin right now. This is a weather spotters confirmed tornado. It's a rain-wrapped tornado. Very dangerous situation right now. Tornado on the ground near Centerville, Wisconsin here, likely going right through the small town right now. And this could have been going for a while. This has likely touched down and lifted several times, but it looks to be at the point where it is definitively on the ground here right now. So if you're included in this tornado warning, you need to seek shelter immediately on the lowest floor of a sturdy building, away from windows and in an interior room. This is for Pierce and St. Croix counties here in western Wisconsin. Again, a tornado now confirmed to be on the ground by a trained weather spotter, and again, potentially has been on the ground for a little bit here, but we couldn't confirm until now, alright? So again, tornado on the ground near the intersection of Interstate 94 and Highway 63 in western Wisconsin. Again, right now being over the town of Centerville. So if you're in this area, you need to seek shelter immediately. Again, this is a very dangerous situation here. This tornado is moving off to the north and the east, alright? So it's going to be approaching the town of Ugal, and eventually the Woodville area. So if you're in either of those towns, you need to seek shelter. Palmer, Viking, Baldwin, you also need to seek shelter. And they did just go ahead and issue a new tornado warning for that down the line here. It's an extension, so tornado warning now for Glenwood, Glenwood City, Boyceville, Wheeler, Knapp, Town of Caddy, and Connorsville, Wisconsin. If you're in any of those areas, we need you to seek shelter immediately, alright? Storm chasers now reporting a rain-wrapped tornado on the ground as well, not just confirmed, or not just trained weather spotters. So, again, a dangerous tornado now on the ground. Because it is a rain-wrapped tornado, you're not going to see this thing. So do not go outside and try to look for it. Just get to your safe spot immediately. Again, I know that it's been a minute since this area has seen a tornado, alright? It's, I don't think we've ever really covered this specific part of the country right here, but, we are right now. Again, we have a tornado on the ground approaching Ugal and eventually Caddy, alright? So if you're in this area, you need to seek shelter immediately. Again, that new tornado warning going out for northwestern Dunn County and southeastern St. Croix County in west central Wisconsin here. You need to seek shelter ASAP, alright? This is, again, a dangerous situation and potentially a life-threatening situation if you don't take the proper precautions here. So, again, you need to get to your safe spot as soon as possible. Again, a confirmed tornado on the ground now. Weather spotters and storm chaser confirmed. Again, dangerous situation for areas near Caddy, Ugal, Woodville, and Knapp. So let me go ahead and pull up stream chat here. If anybody has any questions about their location, feel free to leave those down below. I'll try to answer them accurately and honestly. Let me get that pulled up. Again, a tornado now confirmed to be on the ground. Yeah, I know Connor had it for a little bit. I was watching his stream just before I went live. What's up, Gooseman? So again, this is, again, a confirmed tornado on the ground. It looks like quite broad rotation, but it is confirmed. We're not seeing a debris signature, but that's just because there's really nothing out here for this tornado to pick up, so it's not that surprising. Again, you need to get to your safe spot if you're included in either of these tornado warnings here. Luckily, we do have storm chasers on this. Vince Welty, Connor Croft, and a couple of others as well that aren't on Radar Omega are on this tornado right now. So, again, we are getting really good coverage of this. Again, we've also got weather spotters on it. So, even though it's rain-wrapped, hopefully we're going to be able to get ourselves good information of where this tornado is at and how strong it is at all times. So, again, stay tuned in the stream here because I'm going to be giving you guys the updates as we get them. Again, this tornado now entering the town of Ugal area. Watching CJ chasing. You've been out here before, it's forestry. Yeah, but again, look at this. We got all these little small, not really towns, but population centers out here. So, again, there are people that live out here. And a new severe thunderstorm warning just issued for portions of Maryland and Virginia, by the way. We'll focus on that area in a bit if things do calm down. But again, for right now, we need to focus on our ongoing tornado here. Again, our tornado now likely over Highway 63. If you are traveling along Interstate 94, if you are in between Hammond and Woodville, you need to get off and seek shelter. This is a really dangerous spot to be right now. Even as far east as the town of Caddy, I'd say you need to get off and, again, get into your safe spot immediately. Again, a dangerous tornado on the ground right now because it's rain-wrapped. The sun is not set yet in this area, luckily, but it is, again, a rain-wrapped tornado, which makes it naturally dangerous because it's hard to see. CJ Ziegler is chasing near Baldwin, Wisconsin. Yeah, so that's in our tornado warning here. Again, that's just to the north of where the actual tornado is. So again, let me know what you see through his feed. By the way, not to be like nitpicky or annoying, but the abbreviation for Wisconsin is WI, not WS. Just so that you know for next time. So again, there's your rotation, and again, likely tornado. It's massive, is it really? So again, tornado likely still on the ground here south of Interstate 94. And this would just be east of Highway 63 at this point. No signs of a debris signature yet, but that is kind of because we're so far away, and again, there's not much to pick up out here either, so. Oh, the storm. I was going to say, I would certainly hope the tornado is not massive. I wouldn't expect it to be. So again, this is approaching Ugal and Woodville as we speak, so you need to seek shelter if you're in this area. Yeah, that's not good. That's going right into the Woodville area as we speak. Mothership looking. That's never a good sign. This is not good. Alright, so, gosh, I wish they didn't do that. Why would they do that? They removed this tornado warning, so now there's a tornado on the ground unwarned near Ugal. I have no idea why they did that. Again, we know it's still on the ground, right? They have the tornado warning out ahead of this thing. I wish they would not have removed this one, because there's still like 5 miles to travel through here with where there's not a tornado warning. Yeah, Connor's had a visual on this a couple of times. I haven't looked at Vince Welty, but I'm sure he does too. He's very close to this. Again, tornado likely approaching Interstate 94 as we speak. Again, it's a rain-wrapped tornado, so very dangerous. Not good. Again, that's going to go really dangerously close to Woodville. We hope that it goes east of the town here, but it's going to be close. Okay, rotation just broadened out a lot there, luckily, on that newest scan. But again, you need to stay in your safe spot if you're out here, because this is an incredibly dangerous storm. So the town of Ugal, if the tornado's not still on the ground, which it still very well could be. If the tornado is on the ground, Wildwood and Ugal are likely getting hit right now. But even if it's not, you could still be seeing damaging winds up to 80 miles per hour with this storm. So that is obviously still, again, those are tornado force winds, and we need you to be in your safe spot if you're in this area, no matter what. And this is not good. We hate whenever stuff like this happens. It's, again, a tornado on the ground. It's confirmed. However, people aren't going to be able to see it. This is an area without great cell service, so the alert may have not gone through for everybody, the wireless emergency alert. It's an area that doesn't know how to deal with tornadoes very well because they don't see it that often. I mean, we're talking northern Wisconsin here, guys. They don't really get tornadoes, but they do today, and it's a decently dangerous one, so I've literally been watching this for like 30 minutes before I started streaming. I was just waiting to see, is this going to touch down or not? Oh, wow. So yeah, the storm relative velocity, if you can see it, actually is pretty tight rotation. So again, this still is likely a tornado on the ground, honestly, if not very close to the ground here. Again, if you're not tuning in, tornado likely still on the ground here in Wisconsin. This is approaching Interstate 94. This is near Ugal right now, heading towards the Katy area in Woodville. Gosh, dude, those are some strong velocities going away from the radar. We're talking up to 90 mile per hour winds several thousand feet into the atmosphere. That is not what you want to see at all. Gosh. So again, this very well could still have a tornado on the ground here. Again, we need everybody in this area to seek shelter immediately. It's cut much further to the east now, so it's not going to enter Woodville, luckily. Most likely anyway, but it's definitely going to go towards the town of Caddy, however you pronounce that, and Wilson. It's going to go somewhere in this area. So again, Hersey, Wilson, Caddy, the town of Caddy, Glenwood City, Downing, we need you all to seek shelter. Even Woodville at this point, because even if the radar is just a little bit off, this tornado would be right into Woodville, you know, even if the radar is just 5 miles off in that direction. So got a strengthening pocket of velocities here for sure. Traffic cam showcasing shelf cloud. Again, the storm relative velocities give us a better idea here of what's really going on. The high-res velocity is a little glitched. But just now past Wildwood. Again, heading towards the town of Caddy, however you pronounce that. It's going to cross Interstate 94. Hope to goodness that nobody's driving right now. Give me just a minute here, I just got a text. Wow. So again, those velocities very high. That's not good. Yeah, that's been here for a while though. I don't think this is going to do anything. And if you look, it actually looks like contamination, too. Because that's just not really how it works. Oh, Weston, Minnesota. My bad. I didn't realize that there was a Weston, Minnesota. Not seeing anything here either. So again, a very strong pocket of velocities here, and likely a tornado still near the town of Caddy in Wisconsin. Again, seek shelter immediately if you're in this area. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that area near Weston is contaminated. Just look at the past radar scans of it. It just doesn't look very natural. I mean, it's possible, but... Wow, so again, we're estimating over 90 mile an hour velocities here with our tornado warned storm. That's kind of wild. That is not good. Again, even if there's not a tornado with this, at this point it's pretty crazy. That doesn't mean it's rotation, though, automatically, just because it's in the inflow hook. And also, we don't even know if that's a hook due to inflow. That could just be the shape of the storm. Exactly, it's potential rotation. We can't confirm anything. Yeah, we could have a couple of storms that have potential in the Atlantic soon to develop, but as of right now, it's pretty chill. Okay, no, that is a hook. Yeah, at this point, that's a hook. I want to see the velocities here. just doesn't really look like, I don't know, it's weird. It looks like strong rotation and not very strong rotation at the same time. Strong rain and wind on a cam near Woodville. I imagine it's absolutely ripping right now in the town of Katy. Oh gosh, dude, again, I hope nobody's traveling along Interstate 94, especially semis. Oh my goodness, can you imagine? I mean, we are talking a pocket of 70 to 80 mile an hour surface winds here, and we've got semis coming through here potentially. I mean, this is a major interstate. This goes through Minneapolis, St. Paul, it goes through Eau Claire, it goes all the way back through Wisconsin from Milwaukee. Ugh, that's not good. That's really not good. Yeah, let me check Vince Welty's view. I'm wondering if he's actually saying anything crazy. I'm sure he is. Dude, Raider Omega's so slow on my iPad. He's got 300 people watching him. Wow! Look at Vince Welty's view. It's not as crazy as it looked whenever I first joined it, but man, it's windy. You can see the rain blowing sideways. There are semis going through there, but they're not getting even close to tip. That's good, but I'm surprised. Oh no, people are parking under overpasses. Wait, what? Is that a tornado? Hold on. It genuinely looked like he just drove through a tornado, but it wasn't. Again, we're mainly talking about a massive damaging windbag here. So, again, massive windbag right now over Interstate 94. Again, that's not what you want to see. Not at all. Do I have the warning counter updated? I do not. I just realized I still have the severe thunderstorm warning zone over here. So the windbag, again, that's insane that it's not. I would figure it would be absolutely insane traveling on Interstate 94 right now like this. And it is very windy, but wow. Trees are shaking around on Vince Welty's feed. Again, oh my goodness. Again, blowing rain sideways. That's incredible. Wow. That is bad rotation, too. Holy crap. The velocity's updated before the reflectivity. When does that happen? Oh my goodness. Again, guys, you cannot be parking under an overpass. That is terrible. Is Glenwood City in the path? Glenwood City. I assume you mean Wisconsin. So yeah, Glenwood City's under the tornado warning right now, but the actual tornado slash damaging windbag is staying far to the south of Glenwood City. And when I say far to the south, I mean like 10 miles, so. It's going to storm pretty heavy, though. Okay, so they did just go ahead and downgrade this tornado warning to radar indicated. no problem. But with the mention that this storm does have a history of producing tornadoes. At least one or two, anyway. Brief touchdowns. Give me just a minute here. Alright. Yeah, that's, they've had 25 years now, to go back and look at what happened on May 3rd. And people are still parking under overpasses. It's insane. Again, guys, do not do that. It is so dangerous. And it doesn't help. It does not help. It does not increase your chances of safety in a severe storm or tornado. It doesn't. If anything, it decreases them. Again, you're going to have people driving under that overpass, and it's so, again, in storms like this, the visibility is so far reduced, they're not going to see you. They're going to drive right into you. I mean, that's like running into the middle of a street. It really is, while there's a car coming. Again, you're on an interstate, too. Don't forget that. Connor's having road rage. That's probably pretty funny. Waiting for this next velocity scan here. Okay. So. Oh, wait, that's not a new scan. What am I yapping about? Okay. Again, if you're just not tuning in, tornado warning now for Boyceville, Wisconsin. Portions of Interstate 94 and portions of highways 170, 79, 128, 64. And 25. I don't know if I mentioned 25 or not. So, alright, rotation's dying out here. Again, I'm worried about this wind bag, because this is going to rip right through this area here. Knapp is getting hit. Soon it's going to be Wheeler, Town of Sherman, Boyceville, Anderson Hill, Norton, Town of Tainter, Colfax, Town of Colfax, Norton. All these areas here need to look out. I mean, seriously, that's really dangerous to have a pocket of winds like this. Again, forget the tornado threat. I mean, these are tornado force winds. Yeah. Potentially even at the surface. Go to WR 120 by Midland. Wow, so I didn't even notice this, but look at all the power outages in Mississippi today from the severe storms. Also, we had a 70-mile-an-hour wind gust reported from the Arkansas severe storm we had earlier near Camden. In Ouachita County. That's so weird. What happened to normal county names? Dunn County, Walton County, Newton County, Rockbridge County, Bedford County. What happened? We went ahead and decided to name it Ouachita. I'm just wondering the thought process. I'm sure there's a reason behind it, but I'm just wondering what that reason would be. Obviously, those decisions were made hundreds of years ago, but at least tens of years ago. So the pocket of winds is weakening out, but it is right over Nap at this point. Again, Nap probably seeing 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts at the surface at least. We're measuring 76 well up into the atmosphere here, so not good. So the storm relative velocity is showing about 50 miles an hour. Again, it's not tight rotation at this point. What's up, Mr. Storm? Again, if you're not tuning in, we did previously have a tornado on the ground in Wisconsin with this storm. Now just a tornado warned storm. Oh yeah, we've had multiple. We had this one, and then we had actually a pretty strong Minnesota one earlier today. If we go back up here and I load the correlation coefficient, that's not it. Hold up. Where did it happen? Aha. What? That's not it. What am I talking about? Where? Oh, yeah, it was further back. So look at this. This is a debris signature right here. And for some reason, all these damage reports are listed as wind damage reports. Those are obviously tornado damage reports. We have reports of pine trees down. We had again, look at this. Overturned truck and camper trailer. Numerous large trees down. Large tree uprooted. I mean, this was a decently strong tornado. Pretty big debris ball as well. Velocities were relatively impressive too. But anyway. So, again, at this point, the storm's on the downward trend in terms of its tornado threat and damaging wind threat at the very least. We had a 74-mile-an-hour gust recording way, like, several hours ago, northeast side of Garden City. While we're here, while we're in a more chill period, let's go ahead and talk about the tropics, because there is stuff that needs to be discussed, but it's not quite worth me making a whole Tropic Talks episode, so we're just going to improvise here. Pretend this is a new episode. Hello everybody, my name is Davis, and welcome back to another video, and today we are here for another episode of Tropic Talks. But anyway, as you can see, that's not good. That's no good. That's obvious. But remember, this is the GFS, the least reliable for hurricanes out of all the long-term models. Also, we are forecasting over 300 hours out, so you should take this all with a grain of salt. But 957, that is concerning. All you should take from that, though, again, is that means that we have a ton of energy out here in the Atlantic waiting to be used up for something big soon. Again, we're not saying this is what's going to happen. In fact, there's almost a 0% chance this happens. But something big is going to happen soon. And again, we can also kind of see here another system that gets going in the Gulf, in the Bay of Campeche there. Some sort of tropical storm, and several other tropical waves after that develop according to the GFS as well. So definitely stuff to watch over the next couple of weeks here. But that's the situation right now with the tropics, so. Again, active weeks ahead, I think. I'm going to be honest here, I still don't think that we've had the storm of the season yet whenever it comes to hurricane season. I don't think we've had it yet. You could argue Beryl, you could argue Debbie, you could argue Ernesto. I don't think we've had it yet. Now, Beryl was extremely impressive, earliest season Category 5 ever, but whenever it made landfall in Texas, it was a Category 1. If something like this were to happen in the United States, this would be easily a Category 4, Category 5 landfall. By the way, new tornado warning here. This is for our secondary area of rotation. Or is this just for the, No, excuse me. Secondary area of rotation. Seek shelter immediately in Irvington, Menomonee. the town of Tanner, town of Red Cedar, town of Elk Mound, town of Colfax, Elk Mound, town of Wheaton, town of Colfax. What is with this? I don't know why all of them are labeled as town of, but seek shelter in all those areas. Again, a potential tornado here near Menomonee. It's been rotating for a while, but it died out and it just now picked up again, so they re-tornado warned it here. By the way, I do want to mention massive line of storms moving through Iowa, covering the entirety of the Hawkeye State. But all it's really bringing is a brief gusty wind threat, so they did not end up issuing that severe watch because the storms did not end up being quite as intense as they could have been. We have this little prefrontal, though, that is producing some 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts in northeastern Iowa. How fast is what storm moving? The line's moving pretty fast. No, but again, if something like this were to happen, that would be historic. You know, it's the the 19-year anniversary of Hurricane Katrina, and I don't want to go there, but I mean, again, you have to remember, forecasting over 300 hours out, things are going to change. This will not happen. Again, all you should take away from this is there's energy out here, but if something like this were to have happened, this would be like a Katrina level thing. This is a similar area, similar intensity. It's crazy. Yeah, a lot of these storms, guys, if they get tornado warned or severe thunderstorm warned, you're not going to see them. They're going to be rain wrapped. It's going to be nighttime soon. The sun's going to set. Don't go outside and look for them. If you are told to seek shelter by the National Weather Service, go. No, but it's going to be crazy here over the next couple weeks in the United States with tropical potential. And even in like the next week or so, we could have like a little system move through the Antilles, it looks like, and potentially even make its way towards the Gulf. So we'll see what happens with that. But you can kind of see here that's or wait, no, that is that's the same system that they're saying goes big. Okay. It's always so cool just to look at the world view. Look at that. I don't know why that's so cool to me. It just is. Hurts your eyes a little though, huh? It wasn't unwarned, it just was radar indicated whenever it was actually on the ground. Look at this. A couple weeks out from now, the GFS is hinting that maybe again we see some snow dip into Montana here. It is crazy early in the season to be dealing with this kind of stuff, but we are here. Again, that snow that we had recently in Montana, that is not normal. We don't see snow in August very often in the United States, but we did this time. And again, they're saying it could happen again in a couple of weeks. Just some wintry mix. Some snow peeking in there pretty clearly in the peaks of the mountains of Montana. So again, Alaska's seeing quite a bit of snow. What about Nelson, Wisconsin? Whoops. Talking about right now? Wow. Look at that. North of Nelson, yeah. I mean, it's glitchy as could be, but Look at that. Or are you saying we had a tornado come through earlier? Or are you just asking me about, like, right now? Because if you're asking my opinion of that, so that's probably some rotation there. So our rotation's actually coming back into view here on our northern storm. Near Wheeler. And make sure you're getting to your safe spot. You should already be there, but stay there. Don't leave. In the middle of a big hailstorm, a tornadic storm. A lot of wind as well with this. Wow, look at it from KMPX. That is definitely rotation. Yeah, we're not going to see a debris signature because we're looking so high up into the atmosphere and it's a rural area. But look at that. In the hills of northwestern Wisconsin, look at that rotation. That is nasty for sure. We may see a tornado warning come out for that, honestly. Again, these other storms are starting to become a little bit more concerning again as well, so I think we're going to be here for a little while longer. Went in and turned the light on, it's getting a bit dark. So again, some rotation there near Mishawaka, however you pronounce that. Maybe a little bit of rotation near Wabasha as well in Wisconsin. Well, Wabasha's in Minnesota, but the rotation's in Wisconsin. I'll go ahead and take the green screen down, I guess. That would probably help with the lighting. Again, I don't like the look of that. Again, if you're just not tuning in, strong rotation near Mishawaka, Wisconsin, could produce a tornado very soon. And again, technically the town's in Minnesota, but the actual rotation's in Wisconsin near Nelson. Jeez. Or no, Mishawaka is in Wisconsin. Getting my words mixed up a significant amount, if you couldn't tell. Other rotations have kind of died here, though, it looks like. Looking at KRX. Yeah, not quite as impressive. Not nearly. So. Anyway. So down to one tornado warning now. The northern one has been let to expire. It has not been reissued. Kind of figured they would reissue it, but just look out if you're in a wheeler. Make sure you're getting indoors. You'll be fine. You know, no signs of an ongoing tornado with that, but it did previously produce, so we're just looking out. Didn't realize I already had the warning count on 1. Should have been on 2 there for a while. Let's go and update the severe warnings while we're at it. I've been thinking about adding like a flash flood warnings one, but that would take up a lot of space, having 3 of them on there, and that's not really necessary. It really is. It is blowing up quite a bit in terms of the rotation. Several spots here. One up near Red Cedar. The northern Nelson one, the southern Nelson one. One even further south than that. I mean, it's quite crazy. Yeah, we're at 1.42 thousand subs now, which is obviously awesome. We've gained a lot today. Not even sure what from. Alrighty. Let's go back out to the Mid-Atlantic region. Still got this severe storm in Pennsylvania. Now we've got a new severe storm in Iowa. It's an extension. 60-mile-an-hour winds for Charles City. Look at that. Actually, this was a sub-severe storm, but it is now severe. Kind of clustered up with our other storm, though that is severe. So, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Make sure you're getting indoors in Charles City. It's about to get very windy, very fast. So look out for that. Again, we're looking like tens of thousands of feet into the atmosphere here, but we are seeing gusts up to 75. So, and surface winds very well could be 60 miles an hour or higher with that. Looks like a little bit of hail in there mixed in as well, but nothing crazy. So, you know, I really figured things would slow down by like 6 o'clock. Well, we're at 7, and we are still going strong. We got a tornado warning. We've got, you know, half a dozen severe thunderstorm warnings. We've got almost a dozen flash flood warnings. We've got special weather statements out the wazoo. It is quite active, so. Anyway. Wall cloud on webcam right now. Near the town that I'm not going to try to pronounce again. It wouldn't shock me, honestly. Look at this, dude. Dude, look at this. Okay, if this supercell was discrete, look, I mean, that was going to turn into a wild supercell if it didn't just get swallowed up by the line there. That is a good thing that it got swallowed up. He can send links. I don't care. Power outages in Minneapolis are down a lot now. But a little bit further to the east, we've got some outages as well. East of Minneapolis. The ones in Minneapolis that have been restored downtown. Evan Freiberger, he's got those... so many webcams, dude. In total, we've been live for a pretty significant amount of time today. Let's see, we had a 45-minute stream, then a 40-minute stream, and now we're 45 minutes in on this stream. Okay. Yeah, I genuinely don't know what Illinois is. I have no idea. It gave me that message again. I saw it. You guys remember last time that happened? I would just Google it. Say, what's Illinois' webcam? I don't know. Webcam website number. I don't know. I honestly did not even know about this. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've probably heard it before and just forgotten. I'm forgetful sometimes. I wish we had a radar site out here. I'm gonna be real with you. It's a little annoying, but it's alright. But, like, Eau Claire is right there. I mean, come on now. You could put in a radar site right there. Don't they literally have an Intel US office? They don't. Okay. Massive severe thunderstorm warning just issued. Look at that. Northeastern Pepin, Rusk, Eastern Dunn, Chippewa, Eau Claire, and southeastern Barron counties, in west central and northwestern Wisconsin now under a severe thunderstorm warning for this line here of 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. An area just south of that got a severe warning too from the National Weather Service in La Crosse. By the way, I'd like to note, both these have the tornado possible tag on them as well, so look out for any pop-up rotations that we see here. Again, our only actual tornado warning, the only area where people need to be seeking shelter is the Elk Mound area, Pine Grove, and Wheaton, Old Albertville, Howard, everywhere in this tornado warning. But other than that, I mean, you're fine. Nowhere else is really a concern. Rotation on top of Red Cedar, Wisconsin. Right in here. And I am genuinely concerned about this storm here. I do think it could produce a tornado, so we're going to stay live here for a little bit longer at least. However, as soon as I say that, of course, it just has to get more broad just to prove me wrong, so that's cool. Very fun. I mean, I'm happy, but it's a little annoying as soon as I say something like that. Town of Red Cedar. Is it right by it, though? I hate how they do this. Like, what is wrong? Like, why? I don't understand. Dude, I am tired. What the heck? Why am I getting tired at 7 o'clock? Not even in the prime of my life yet. I shouldn't already be getting tired at 7. Illinois Gateway traffic cams. Nice, thank you. You know what? I have looked at this before. I've literally looked at this exact website. I'm dumb. I don't know the copyright deal with that, though, so I'm obviously not going to bring those up on stream. But reported debris on the road southeast of Boyceville, Wisconsin. Yeah, that's the area where we had that tornado near. So I'm very forgetful. It's weird though. I have like a really good memory with some things. Dude, what is happening? This tornado warning has shrunk and grown back like 10 times. Driving me nuts. Just so you know, my face cam's on, so just don't bring that any further. That's just great.
This is the same as the big one. It has a big scratch on it. My baby.
Thank you. I didn't even notice this. Look at this area rotation that happened earlier. Oh, I did know that. That's the one that produced the freaking tornado that started this stream. Again, very forgetful sometimes. That literally started this stream. Wall cloud's still intact. This genuinely is a pretty concerning storm near Oak Mound. It's not as concerning as it was earlier, though, but still. Again, its strongest point was before it was even tornado warned. I don't get it. What is with the you gotta be kidding me? I don't get the joke. I don't understand. Is there like some joke that it's like an inside joke that I'm not a part of? New severe thunderstorm warning in Virginia. Quarter-sized hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds. Okay, I did not realize that was oh, I guess he does say that a lot, though, now that I'm thinking about it. I didn't realize that was a meme, though. I did know about the I Hate Olive Garden meme. I do know that one. I don't know how I've never heard the you gotta be kidding me meme. I probably have. Again, forgetful Freddy over here. Yeah, I may do that next stream. Like, find the state's website and then put the thing up. Is Max Velocity still alive? If he is, I mean, he is just a beast, dude. he will go live for like, he goes live not as often as I do, but he goes live obviously for significant longer time frames. He is still live. He's been live for like 4 hours almost. Which, the reason that's so wild is because yesterday he was live for 4 hours. 2 days ago he was live for 3 hours, so it's insane. It's not a Freddie McKinnon. I knew that was going to come up. Gosh, dude, what has this stream turned into? I'm gonna be honest, I don't think they're gonna keep this tornado warning for much longer. I didn't even realize, I guess I did realize, but we are very close to Eau Claire downtown. Significant tornado confirmed from yesterday's multi-vortex. EF2, 115. Was that South Dakota? Okay, no tornado warnings anymore, so I think we're going to end off the live stream here. I do want to thank you all for tuning in. It's been a lovely, lovely evening. We will be live again tomorrow, once more, covering portions of the Midwest, mainly Michigan, and then even back into Canada. I mean, these storms are going to be quite interesting, but on Saturday, we're going to be watching things mostly in portions of Canada again, and then also a little bit of the Mid-Atlantic region and the Northeast. We'll continue to watch that. But thank you all for tuning in once again, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.